Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir on August 22nd when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $32.55, and my main assumption was that we have to see lower price action, and I have to admit that it wasn't the first video where I predicted its movement to the downside. Right before my previous video, I made a video at this point when the price was slightly below this border, the upper border of this channel. And I told you that we potentially also might have a movement to the downside. But we went a bit higher. And for now, guys, take a look right here. We have this movement to the downside that hit about during which basically this asset lost about 7 or slightly more percent of its value. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer. For now, there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite a fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, let's take a look on its price action again, and let's zoom out a little bit. I have to say that if I switch to 3 hours time frame, we have very good channel that was formed by this price action basically from the very beginning of August, and for now we had false breakout above the upper border of this channel, and we have this movement to the downside. Will it continue, guys? I have to say that everything I will show you in just several minutes, and for now let's take a look on its fundamentals. First of all, I want to pay attention to the consensus analyst price target. It is below our current price for about 22.4%, and it's set at $23.93. And guys, we have two more new filings in this list. Northland Securities and Northland Cap MK reiterated, basically they upgraded their rating on the one hand, and another company made an initial coverage of this asset. They set a quite high price target at $35, and I have to say that it is not so common for the company when it set the price target at quite high level, despite the fact that this asset has already very significant movement to the upside. Let me show you that from basically from last May till present day, this asset gained more than 366%, and definitely it is a very substantial movement, and we didn't have major retracements on this path. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. This is the list of institutional investors, and as I mentioned in multiple of my previous videos, the level of institutional ownership in Palantir Technologies is the highest for now, and this shows that more and more institutional investors want to hold Palantir stock in their investment portfolios. On top of that, the most recent filings that were made at the very end of August are also quite bullish. For example, this company's IWR iShares Russell Midcap ETF added about 14%, about 14.8% to their position, and they hold for now more than $163.6 million in value. Another company, as you can see, iShares Expanded Tech Software Sector ETF, reduced its position by about 10%, but they still hold about $138 million. On top of that, guys, Vanguard is still, let me show you somewhere here. Here's the slightly rebalancing of their position, but a little bit below these filings you can find this one. Vanguard Mid-Cap Growth Index Fund investor shares added about 2.1% to their position, and they hold, for now, more than $368.3 million. Guys, I have to say that these filings shows this sentiment from the so-called smart money investors, but you have to keep in mind that this is the filing date. It is not a deal execution date, and the real deal was made right before the end of last quarter. If you click on this icon, you can see that iShares Russell Midcap ETF reported this value as of June 30th of 2024, and previously let me show you that they hold less number of shares as of May 28th of 2024. And guys, you have to keep in mind that this indicator is, if you can call it like this indicator has a delay of at least 45 days. And let me show you the reason why this asset is moving south at this very moment. If you take a look on the list of insider trades, you can see that the most recent filings are completely red, and a lot of C-levels executives, a lot of insiders sold some of their shares, and you can see even Alexander Karp in this list, who filed a sell-off on August 22nd. And guys, take a look right here. August 22nd is the point where this asset started to go to the downside. And this, in my opinion, is the real reason why we have this movement to the downside, despite the fact that it has very strong fundamentals. If you take a look on this article, for example, and it was published on August 26th of this year on tipranks.com, and I have to admit that this article is quite bullish, and I have to say that I completely agree with this statement. But from the technical standpoint, guys, we still have to see a cool down, and we still have to see a lower price action, in my opinion. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's zoom out again to, let's say, 4 hours time frame. And as you can see right here, we have a substantial movement to the upside that has a clear subdivisions in this movement. But in general, we don't have lower lows and lower highs on a bigger scale. And guys, according to Elliott wave theory, let me give you some details on it. If the asset goes to the upside, it should have some kind of 5-wave structure. This is the motive wave, where the 4th wave doesn't overlap the territory of the first one, and it has to have quite substantial movement, and usually the 3rd wave is the strongest one. Each and every waves have an internal structure of the same price action of the 5 waves movements, and each and every wave, so for this scale, also have the same structure of 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. But in general, right after the major wave ended, we have to see an ABC correction to the downside that usually has a 3-wave structure. And each of these waves also have its own structure. Potentially, first wave to the downside, that is an A wave, should have a 5 or 3-wave structure. B wave should have a strictly 3-wave structure, and C wave should strictly have a 5-wave structure on it. And I have to say that we don't see this movement to the upside on a bigger scale, because we consistently have its movement to the upside. And to be honest, I don't think that we will see quite substantial movement to the downside that will break, let's say, $20 mark and $16 mark, its previous swing lows, but it also might happen. And that is why, guys, if you want to add to your position, let me pull the Fib retracement tool from its swing low. Wait a second, I need to take a look. Okay, this is the lowest point from its swing low to swing high, and we hit only the first level of the retracement of 0.236, and we have not more than 15% probability to see the trend reversal. Most likely we should have lower price action, and in my previous video I told you that we might land in somewhere in the ranges from $25 to $28, and I still wait for the price action around these levels. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.